All right, everyone. It is that time of day where we're gonna come out with the update. Okay, we're gonna come out with the update. I told you. It's been a little while since I came on here because I have been real busy. Okay, with not only Stake It, but also a lot of other things and so on. We're gonna get the house in order. We're gonna get the finances in order, and then also with this other amazing business. Okay, look at this. Look at this. I have the patches over here. Okay, it's absolutely amazing. Look at that. I got patches over here for losing weight. I got patches for focus, so I can stay focused on what I'm doing. Pain, so I don't have any pain in my shoulder. So, it's just that particular business has been absolutely fantastic. I will touch upon that a little bit later, but right now, let's talk about what it is. Okay, Dare to Dream. Now, many of you are coming in. We still have a ton of people that's coming into Dare to Dream. They want to find out what exactly is going on. What's going on, even? Are we going to continue with Dare to Dream? No, we are not. We're going to continue with the name, but we're not going to continue with the dreams, the big dreams. We have other dreams, more down to earth dreams. We know that Mike G, he's going to court the 2nd of October. I got some updates today also that Linda is back in the picture. Jerry is back in the picture. Amy Sue is back in the picture also, and so on. And Neil, of course, Neil, he's been disappeared. They can't find him anywhere. But I'm sure all that they're gonna figure that out. And I can't wait to hear that Mike they don't believe him when he say he have dementia and Alzheimer's and all that. I don't know if you saw. Did you see his house was up for sale in December? Actually, I thought it was shut down, but it wasn't. So he tried to sell it, and I should have thought about it because then I would have put a lien on it. At least some of us in the group here, of course, we could get our money back. But I guess I wasn't fast enough. It was a beautiful house, by the way. Although I wouldn't not want to live there, but no, memories, right? No, I don't want that. Also, he also came out with a book on Amazon, and I don't remember. I should have called up that website so you could all see it, okay? Because it's a book where he hide under the umbrella of believing in God, and it's very unfortunate. He is really a scum, really a scum. He talks a little bit about in the book. He talks about the deal as well as how to become a better person. Oh, what a teacher, huh? He can teach us how to be a better person. Well, he will find out October 2nd, unless it's going to be pushed another 6 or 7 months. Who knows? Who knows? But we all have to move on. We all have to move on. Will there be any money in it for us? Your guess is as good as mine. I'm not going to say yes. I'm not going to say no, because I really don't know. If you know something I don't, let me know. All right. So we can let everybody know. Another thing is Stake It. Now, Stake It, we got hammered. We got hammered. Okay. And a couple of days ago here, then Renee, which was the fourth person that was part of the consortium or the I shouldn't call it partnership because I don't think they had a contract between them. So Renee, he had I should say the audacity to send out an email about an upcoming webinar he had to all of us, 380 some people. That's how much he had on the list. And of course, he CC'd it. He did not BCC, okay? So that means that everybody, the 380 people, they all got each other's email. That was a major mistake. Now, we did bring that up on the call, but he just said, well, I think I made a mistake. Of course, he started blaming other people for fixing the software and so on, the email server and all this stuff. Of course, you're going to blame somebody else, right? And it seems like that this whole thing about Renee and Kim and Jakob, that is just something at least we can't figure out. Kjell, he was kind of an outsider. He wasn't really part of that deal because they came from another deal that was supposedly to be in in Panama, although there's no paperwork on it. Okay, at least I don't think anybody has seen any paperwork. So he comes with a lot of claims about this and claims about that. And he said, we're going to go to court and we're going to sue him. And he said, himself, okay? He's going to sue these guys. And some of it also is going to be in Denmark. And well, he shouldn't go back to Denmark because unfortunately, he has a little thing over his head in Denmark. And that means that if he shows up there, he might, not together with Mike G, but he might go back in the little house. So, yeah. So I don't know where it's going to be. I don't know what it's going to be. During the conference call or during the webinar, we asked some challenging questions, and he was very vague. As a matter of fact, every time we asked something on the chat, then he kind of fiddled around between the answers, and I think he looked through his paperwork. What am I going to say? What am I going to say? And so on. And there was one particular question, that was asked also, which I thought was really clever. And that is, how much money or how many coins have you sold? Him himself. Well, he didn't really want to say that. Let me see here. I think that I think I blew it. Ah, shoot. I think I blew it. But let's just look at some facts. Okay, here's some facts. If I'm going to do a share screen, maybe I can put the sound on over there. I'm not sure. Maybe that's when I do it. I don't know. So bear with me. Bear with me when I'm trying to switch the screens around here. I'm going to move this one over here. I'm going to move this over here, the little calculator, because that is what we are going to use. So let's go over here and do this. Yes, share sound. I'm going to do that first. And then I'm going to find the website we're going to be using, the browser. That is this one here. Okay, and we're going to share that. So now I am over there. All right. So what are we going to share? Okay, let's look at some facts. Okay, let's look at some facts. First of all, when we go in here, we look at this, okay? And we look at it and say, wow, this doesn't look good, okay? The SDC coin is $6.82. It's been that for a while, okay? It's been that for a while. I don't know how many of you actually go in and look at this page in here, but it doesn't look good, all right? Over here, it's a liquidity is 11.35. And in the last 24 hours, it's been 58 cents. That's been traded or that's been used or back and forth or whatever for 58 cents. So obviously in the last 24 hours. So obviously that's not something anybody can be happy with. Then we have in here, we have a whole bunch of sell. But nobody have sold anything since the 17, okay? Since the 17. There was a couple of people down here that bought, okay? They bought here, they bought the STC coins. They bought one coin, one coin, one coin, for $20 or whatever, $26. So yeah. So I know that when we open up the gate again and move forward, I know that that's all going to be dealt with. Okay, all these extra coins that was bought. But look at all these red ones. Okay, and it keeps going on here. Sell. Now it's pretty much of the same people. Okay. Now, for instance, over here, this guy here, this guy that sold here, he has been in there in the bucket 57 times. Now, I don't know if it is in the last month, but 57 times he was digging in there. This one here, this account, also 57 times. This one here also 57 times. This one here, there's a but here. That means it's a computer to figure out to drain our account. Okay. This one here was in 25 times, 25 times, 25 times, 25 times, 25 times, 25 times. And then there was some people that bought. These guys here, they bought and sold 14. So that means that they bought and they sold. They bought and they sold. But in the last month or so, it hasn't really been worth selling. You could buy, but you couldn't really sell. What does that mean? Well, when you go to Pancake Swap, okay, right now it's sitting at $4.25. Or actually, it will cost you, for one STC coin, it will cost you $6.61. But if you try to sell it, you're getting $2.04 for an STC coin. So that's why they stopped the 14, okay, or the 17, because it didn't really work out, okay? So let's go out of that one, and let's go out on this one here, and then go in here and look at this one here. Now, this is very, very interesting, okay? Now, I don't know if you all knew this, but in here, we can follow the STC tokens. That means that everybody that had a code here, that's the one we got from MetaMask. All right. So we can pop that in here, and then we can see what has the activities been. All right. And just to give you an idea, the company is probably this one here, 4,857. Then there's another account here at 3,000. Then there's account here that is 1,500. Then there is this one here, 33E1261. This one here, and this one here. I think that all these here, at least here, number 6, these first 6 is probably the company, okay? Probably the company and the individuals, okay? So this one here, for instance, it could be Kim's. This one here could be Kel. This one here could be Jakob, for that matter, okay? So let's just look at this one here, okay? 1,501. Let's go in and take this one here. It's ending on 354F. 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 This one here, that's number 9. 354F at 299.998. That's how many coins this individual has. I believe that this particular one here, it used to be something like this. I really believe that. So let's go over here and say 1,501.308. 308. All right. And then we're going to subtract. We're going to subtract number 9. This one here, 299.998. 998. And this is not something I'm making up. That is 1,201.31. In other words, this account here has lost 1,201 coins. That's what this individual, which happened to be Rene, the guy that had the webinar yesterday, okay, or day before yesterday, this is what he'd like us to believe, that this number here, what he have left of the coin, it came out of nowhere. You see, if these coins doesn't show up here as a plus, like they did down on mine, here, I have 52 coins, 0.54. That's how many coins I have in my MetaMask. And Rene, he like us to believe that he has about 1,500, 1,200, like these guys. That's what he like us to believe. But we know better. We know that he only have 299 on this account. Now, he maybe had different accounts. Yeah, he might. He might. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised at all if he has that. And I think this is one of the reasons why there was this upset thing going on within the company. Because we were up at $700, $800 per coin, and we were all excited. And then it started going down. And then it started going down. And I know there was 41 coins coming in every single day, and that brought the amount of coin down also. Yeah, but it doesn't answer the question here. This here is an indication that somebody has this number here, this code. Somebody here was selling a lot of the coins. And we saw in the last 3 weeks before they shut it down, or before they stopped us, we were told not to buy anything or sell anything, okay? We can still claim it every single day, although I wouldn't recommend it. Maybe I would say go in and claim every week. The reason for that is because the amount is so little. And remember, you get charged 7 cents every single time. So if you're only getting 6 cents, you're not going to pay 7 cents, to claim it. So just keep an eye on that, okay? I think that would be a good idea. So I would only do it maybe once a week. And even if you will lose something when they switch it over to the new system, what are you going to lose? $1? Big deal, right? So we're looking at 299 coins. That's how many coins Renee has. All right. I think I can say it's Renee's account. I can't say for sure. I really can't say for sure. But I know the question was asked to him. What happened? And he was going into a spin about left and right. And well, it's not illegal, to do that, and so it's not really manipulation. And no, I know it's not illegal, but it's unethically, especially if you have 4 guys that decided they want to start a business together and they're going to work it out so everybody can make a lot of money. And here you go in and you sell the damn thing. You sold 1,201 coins at least. Yeah. So what was your answer to all this? Well, let's take a look. I hope you can see this. I'm not sure if you can see this. Well, let's try it. This is what it says anyway.
But just to bring back, because John had been asking quite a lot about the coins, and also about who's been buying and selling. Of course, you can say buying and selling, just to return to that, buying and selling is something that people can do for free. Everyone can do that. Nobody will restrict the buying and selling of people, because if we did so, that would be a crime itself, because that is manipulating the markets, and nobody can do that, you can say, without being persecuted. And we can say, now Jan is asking if I have been selling coins. I have been selling coins. I also been buying coins on the marketplace, and of course that is not something that is, you can say, in any way restricted. Like any of you can buy and sell coins on a marketplace. When suddenly $185,000 was removed from the company, we couldn't exactly see, okay, where are these, what is going on. We have been trying to
let me just stop him here, okay? What did he answer the question? Is that something I missed? Was it something you missed? That, well, it wasn't really, he has been selling and he's been buying some. Yeah, he probably bought 1 coin or 2 coins and then he sold another 100, right? My goodness, 1,200 coins being dumped in less than a couple of weeks. We saw it in the last few days, before we ended this whole thing. He dumped 100 at a time. 100, another 100. In other words, this is where greed comes in. I guess as much out of this as possible. Now, remember, every time when I went in and I bought 2 coins, or you bought 2 coins, or somebody bought 5 coins, the money didn't go to the company. The money went to him because he went in and he snatched it because he had a couple of butts in there. So every single time when the price went up, boom, he came in and he sold. So he could grab the profit. Is that ethically? Is that correct? Did you notice that he kept a pause in between every answer because he's careful, and he didn't really expect these kind of questions. How dare we ask questions like, "Did you sell something?" No, yeah, I sold some, but I really didn't. I mean, I really didn't. I mean, I also bought some. I don't know what to call any of this. Okay. I really don't. As we like to say where I come from is that, hey, you got cut with your pants down, okay? And yeah, I think that we can say that. So how are they going to fight all this out? How are they going to adjust things and so on and talk about it? Or they're going to meet in court? As you said, it's going to take a couple of years. Hey, listen, guys, let's get up and roll, okay? Let's get up and do the business. Let's get rolling, right? These guys, they're going to fight it out one way or the other. We can't do anything about that. In the meantime, pretty soon they're going to be in the process of converting, everything over, and the new coins over there and the new coins over there and so on. And in the meantime, they're going to fight in the background. Okay. They're going to fight about, you did this, you said that, and so on. And that is fine. There's nothing we can do about it, but it's going to take a couple of weeks, or maybe 30 days, maybe a month and a half. We don't know. But our coins, as far as I understand, it's safe. And when they're going to roll it out, they're going to roll it out with different packages and so on, even up to a $25,000 package for 12 months. Now, I know some people that would have loved to come into our business and do this for these kind of money, okay? So let's see if they're still around, because it's going to be awesome. Because, as you know, the more coins there's being purchased, the higher the price. The higher the price, better payouts every single time when we go in and we compound, or if you just max out the package and so on, then we're going to see that 1%, 1.5%, every single day. Every single day. And that adds up, because all of you guys, you will have several STC coins. You will have that. And if you're getting paid 30%, remember, that's what it is, 30% per month, it adds up. Now, we're going to do some calculations on all this. We're going to have some people on there good on the calculator and so on, and they will tell us exactly what we're looking at. Because when I do my numbers, it's pretty exciting, all right? So we're going to be up rolling again, and it's going to take a month and a half maybe. And, it is what it is. So now I'm going to have some alkaline water again, because it's very dry over here. Very dry. So I'm going to have some water. So in the meantime, I would recommend you all, as this whole thing is taking place and so on, talk to some people. Talk to some people. Tell them, hey, listen, we're just about starting up again. We don't know exactly what the packages are, but I know you can come in with a $25 package, and put in $50 and then see how it works. Okay? I mean, you can test it out. You can do it for $50, maybe $100, maybe $250, maybe $500. Doesn't matter. But for all of us, they're in right now. Well, we don't necessarily have to do that. Although I recommend we all going to do that. We buy another packet, and so on. But with all the coins we have in MetaMask, because all our coins there is in the program right now, okay, the contract run out and so on, they're going to take all these coins and they're going to put it into your MetaMask. And then they're going to take the coins from the MetaMask and they're going to put that back into new packages. And some of the packages are going to be 6 months. Some of the packages are going to be 12 months. All right. So they are secure. And then if you wish to buy another packet, of course, you're welcome to do that. And still, the coins are still very inexpensive to purchase, okay, and put in. The price-wise, I don't know. I don't know what it's going to be, but I can tell you one thing. It's not going to be $1,000. So we can't really go around and say we lost all our money, okay? The business went out of business. And so, no, listen, they are fighting. They are fighting to save this company, and they are fighting that we are not losing all our money. All right. So I'm excited about that. So let's try to switch gear here a little bit. And how are we going to do that? We're going to do that. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. We're going to do that with something called Super Patch. Now, for some of you that don't want to listen to that, that's fine. But I can tell you right now, let me just do a little demonstration here. A couple of weeks ago, I had problems, you know, when I get in my pool, you know, let me just show my little pool. Okay. I'm going to brag here for a minute, in case you have missed my little pool. All right. But this is my little pool over here. Actually, I think I have a better picture. Where is the better picture? The better picture is here. That is my pool. All right. And over there in the background, oops, over there, you can see the mountains. It is absolutely fantastic. Okay. I am going to buy a heat pump, you know, so I can warm this thing up because it starts getting a little chilly. Okay. And that's not fun. So let's get back to what I was mentioning here. This one here, or actually this one here, this background is also good. And, you know, a lot of you people, you say, hey, how do you get those backgrounds even? Well, it's not really that complicated. If you go down on the left side within this, within your Zoom, and then you can see it says stop video, stop this, stop picture, or whatever. You click on that little arrow. Then there's an area that says choose virtual background. And you can either upload some pictures yourself. I'm going to make a little video one day because, you know, I'm kind of tired of seeing people, you know, laying in their bed, you know, watching the show or watching the Zoom, or they're sitting there poking their nose, you know, and they're eating or smoking, you know. It's not very fun, you know, for all of us to see because you're on video. Then turn off the video or take a piece of paper, you know, and just hang it over the camera. Okay, so you can't see, so you can't be seen if you can't figure out how to blur out the background. But have a little fun with that, okay? And then pick some different backgrounds. And then what you can do, if you're a little creative, and you know I'm a little creative, then put your QR code on. Put that on the background. Because here's the deal. What I'm talking about right now is the Super Patch. And the Super Patch, for you to learn more and understand more about this, put your camera, put your little phone up to the QR code there, and it will show my website. And go in there. If you want to participate, if you want to buy some of these patches and so on, then it's a start as an associate. The reasons why I want everybody to start an associate, it's because you're going to get 25% discount. Okay, and that's quite a bit. That's quite a bit. You can also buy them wholesale. Going to buy small packages with 4 patches or 28 patches or whatever you choose, okay? Or you can buy a package if you become an associate, which I did. And that's why people that are contacting me and say, even, you know, I have this issue, I have this issue, and so on. I send them some patches. Now, sometimes it works right away. Sometimes it doesn't, okay? But like my brother, he was really excited. You know, he walked 5 miles and it went real well. He wasn't out of balance, so he really walked, just pumping out there in Denmark. And he was happy about it. He was excited. And he only used to do like 2 miles. Now he did 5. Then he went over to get some exercise and so on in exercise class or whatever he goes. And the teacher said, my God, I mean, you're doing good. You're doing exercises you haven't done for the last 6 months. And I was watching you. You did real well. So obviously the patches he's using was fantastic. And he was excited. He called me up and said, yeah, it's great. So I was happy for him. Then I talked to him today. And he said, well, it doesn't work that well. You know, I couldn't really walk as far as I normally did. And, you know, I was hurting. And so you went from 2 miles to 5 miles. You were happy about it. You worked out on equipment you haven't worked on for 6 months. And then you expect the following day to be perfect. Come on. Come on. Give it a couple of days, okay? And don't do all the exercises. You used to walk 2 miles. Now walk 3, okay? Don't do 5. I know the patches works, okay? But don't overdo it. So what happened was that we got the patches, okay? One of our team members here from Dare to Dream and from this one here, also this company here, Super Patch, he was kind enough to introduce him to me and so on, and I got really excited about it. So I said to Mona, you know, I had one of these patches. Let me grab one of the patches here. They come in these little packages here, okay? Oh, Can I hold it up there? Yeah, Liberty patches. Get moving like never before, okay? So let me show you. Let me show you. They come in different colors, okay? This is why I have different colors on. But this is how it looks like. Oh, can I do that? You can't really see anything, right? You can't see anything. But it's just a little patch. So you just take off the background. Oops, what's that? Can you see that? Can you see that? That's a little QR code. It's a little QR code. What do you think that is? That little QR code, it's the same one I have up there, right there. It's the same thing. So that means that if I would just send you some of these patches, depends on what your challenge is, then take a picture of this little QR code so you know where to go when you're ready to buy. All right. So what happened was that I got one of these patches and I said to Mona, I said, okay, here we go. Here we go. Let me show you my arm, okay? Because when I go out in the pool and I swim, you know, every day and so on, then it's a challenging for me, okay? So I could lift my arm up around here. Gee, I mean, I could probably pull even further back, but it hurt. So I said to Mona, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take one of these little patches. I'm gonna take it off. I'm gonna stick it right here, underneath here, right? Like this one, right there. So that's what I did. All right, let's see if this thing works. Let's put it up here. Now, this is where it hurt before. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wow, wow, wow. That's amazing. Guys, I'm not lying to you. This is what happened, and this is how fast it worked. Now, Jay, which is the founder of the company, he also came up with a little device. I never seen one of this, but this little device here, it's actually a power thing where you go in and you squeeze this thing down, and then you read the number here. And I did that. I did that this morning before I put my patches on. I did that, and I was up at, I don't know, 59, 62 or something like that. I haven't looked at the manual to find out exactly what it is. The strength, okay, the strength, because you got to have a good handshake. You're going to have strength in your arm because you are healthier if you do that. So I got one of these little things here, although the one he showed was $130. This one here was $29. So I guess they do the same thing, right? So it was about 69, right? So I put it aside, put on a patch. So, okay, let's try it again. And I pulled and pulled and pulled. It was about 79, 79, 78. So it was about 10 pounds more within a few seconds. This little thing doesn't lie. It doesn't lie. So I'm going to kind of watch this every day. I'm going to figure out how it works. It's for male and female. You're going to punch in your ear and so on. And I was spinning this wheel here. I was pushing this button. I said, I wonder if it's going to go that long. It's going to go. Well, it did. Okay. So, I mean, I was good. I was good. So that it was amazing. Just absolutely amazing. But, you know, I hear fantastic testimonials. Just absolutely fantastic. Mona, you know, she's using 3, 4, 5 patches every single day. And there are days where she still have a little challenge and so on. But, you know, I mean, here's the thing. The reality is that Mona has had issues for the longest time. I mean, I'm talking about years. And now there are days where she absolutely have no pain at all. Now, keep in mind, we do have another medical device we purchased in 2018 or so. We had it now for about 6, 7 years. It has been fantastic. It's been absolutely fantastic. But sometimes it takes like 2 months, 3 months. Like Mona, she needed to, you know, go out and speed walk and so on. And it took 1.5 years before that thing worked on her. And that unit, well, it's $6,000. Okay. So that's a lot of money. But to me, it was worth it. Absolutely. We got Mona out there running again, walking, wonderful, beautiful, instead of being in a wheelchair. So to me, it was worth it. But these little patches, how do I do that? These little patches, you have an almost instant reaction. And here's the thing. You don't have to It doesn't go into your body. It's not like when you take a pill, you drink some juice or whatever, you know. No, that's not what it does. It's like a QR code. And you know how a QR code is created or developed, right? It's based on the character. So whatever character you type in, then it's going to make this, all this little chippy chop over there, you know, which you can't read with your eyes, but the camera can, because it's made to pick up that QR code. Now, this was actually invented about 25 years ago in Japan, and they did it for different products. And I started the company over here together with some very good friends of mine, and we called it SDCQ, SQRCD. And one of my emails is that also. We started that. And you know what? We could not sell it. We could not sell it to people. And we actually put a logo, people's logo inside there. They didn't know what to use it for. What are we going to use it for? What are we going to use it for? And here we are 25 years later, 25 years later. And we start seeing these QR codes, even on the television screen. Why do you think they put it there? It's because people are sitting with their phone and they walk over there, and they take that and they get into the website right away. When you go to Home Depot or you go to Kohl's or whatever, you scan the code. It will tell you all about the different products, what it does. It will tell you what aisle it's in. It's fantastic. So I recommend you all, you take your phone up right now, okay? Take your phone, all right? And then take a picture of that. No, you don't need to take a picture. Just hold it over there with your camera on. Then you will see that, oh, the website comes up. And then you can go in and look at it. Look at the items. Look what countries we are in, you know, and whatever. It's a fantastic product. I will invite you all to join, obviously, because I know that you know somebody that is not as healthy as they should be. You know at least somebody that have pain in the neck, or they may be losing balance. How many of your parents are losing balance if you still have your parents around? I know my mom and my dad, they were falling all over the place. And I hear of elder people that fall and they break a hip or they break an arm or whatever. Yeah, because when you're older, then the bone structure is not that good, okay? So this little patch, it will take care of you. And we have 3 times a week, we have a webinar. Okay, and I recommend you all come in and look at that one of those webinars. Now, you know my email, ivan@daretodreaminc.com. And the Dare to Dream, I decided I'm going to use it anyway, because we all dream, wish, and hope that one day we're not going to get sick. One day we have something that can take care of our illness. One day there is a product that can take care of me in case I have pain somewhere in the body. Well, it's right here. This is the product. Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's made by 3M. It's made by 3M in Minnesota. Okay. So these geniuses here from Super Patch, they went to 3M and said, hey, listen, we have this idea here. We're going to put this QR code, which is not a QR code. It's some other lines, you know, and so on. But it actually is talking to your brain. Okay. Because your brain controls where and how you have the pain. So they have come up with a system that can divide these things. All right. There is even a video. There's a video. I have it on my channel where you can go in and you can see how it works on the brain. And they have been able to program that in just the way you program a QR code. Same thing. And then 3M, which is a great company. I had my company for 17 years. I was one of the biggest distributors in the West Coast with their products. And we used that adhesive. So 3M, they specialize in adhesive. Now, this one here is adhesive and the medical division, because I don't know if you know, but 3M has one of the largest organizations in the world in the medical field. And I'm not talking about pills and lotion. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, you know, the good stuff, the equipment and so on. But also they specialize, obviously, in adhesive because that's their business, right? So if you haven't, run over and get your camera right now, because we are just about out the door here. So scan that little cone up there, or take a little picture of that, and go to the website, take a look around and so on. And if you need any information on that, please send me an email, ivan@daretodreaminc.com, and then I will be happy to discuss and talk with you what you might need. And I'll send you a sheet, you know, that tell you about the different patches and so on that's available. And like the one I have, one of them is losing weight. I've been wearing it now for 3 days. So, you know, I'm a little afraid of getting on the scale yet, but I gotta wait a week and then I'm gonna get on the scale. Okay. So no, it's all good. It's a lot of fun, but it's also incredible rewarding when someone call up and say, even, you won't believe it. I believe it because I've heard so many testimonials on these webinars. I hear testimonials from a bunch of people that have had incredible results. And one of the things I like about these webinars is there's a lot of old folks there. There's people that's 75, 80, 85, 90, 95. They're on these webinars and they talk about how they no longer need their wheelchair, or how they can now get up of the chair and walk out and brush their own teeth, or do something in the kitchen, which they haven't done for years. Now, if you have an older parent that live in a little older home, and so on, and you only go and visit them, shame on you, only once a year, go there every week, okay? If you can't go every day. And if they have discomfort, of pain getting out of the chair, stick them with one of these patches. Just stick it on, okay? Oh, by the way, also, I don't know if it works on animals. Some people ask me, does it work on my dog? It doesn't stick on the hair, So I don't know. I don't know. I think that dogs, cats, they have hair all over the place. So I don't think that it's going to work. And I don't know if there have been any studies on that, but I certainly want to check into that. And if I hear anything, I'll let you know. So, okay. So you got updates on everything that's happening right now. You got about my G deal. You got about Stake It. You got about the super patches. And, super patches, that's a business. That's a business. It's an incredible product. And you can do this until we get started and Stake It again. And then you can just forget it, okay? Just forget it, because you know that everybody you have been making happy, you're going to make some money. That money you can now put into Stake It and you can make more money. All right. We're going to have tools. We're going to have tools so we can all do wonderful things. Buy a house, buy a new car, fly somewhere, travel somewhere, and not worry about finances. You got to get something going for you, okay? Now, you can invest in gold. You can invest in other crypto and so on, but and you're going to wait forever to get that money. Okay? It's not a fast, quick thing. No. This business is amazing. And the way they pay out is fantastic. Anyway, you all have a wonderful weekend. I'm glad I could come in here and give you a little cheer up. What's going on? But I'm doing great. I'm doing fantastic, okay? My birthday is coming up, by the way, here, the 20th of October. And, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to be out of state. We're going to enjoy life. And I wish I could take you all with me. Can't do that. So, all right, guys, you have a wonderful weekend, and we will talk to you soon. If I have any news and so on, I'll come back. I'll come back and let you know what's going on, okay? So until next time, you take care, and we will see you all on that bridge to success. All right. Bye-bye for now.